smallest atomic radius? Anybody? So if we take again, as we know, elements, anybody can you give the examples of elements, please? Darun, Maitreyan.
For oxygen, nitrogen, copper,
Oxygen, nitrogen, helium.
Oxygen, nitrogen, chlorine, and etc. Now, whose atomic radius is smaller and whose atomic radius is bigger? Suppose, for example, let me consider oxygen and hydrogen. Whose size is more and whose size is less? Sai.
sir, hydrogen is less.
Hydrogen is less, correct? So now, observe very carefully. What is the atomic number of hydrogen? 1. Correct?
1, sir.
Atomic number of hydrogen means only one shell, one electron will there. Suppose if you take oxygen, 8 is the atomic number. Is it yes or no? 8. So means what? 2,6. It contains what? 2 cells it is having. Yes or no? Please respond me. So,
Yes, sir.
now tell me, whose size is bigger? Here 1 and here 1 and here 2. So now whose size is bigger?
Sir,
Hydrogen.
oxygen size is
Oxygen size is bigger than the hydrogen.
What is the 2,6, sir?
Smaller than the oxygen size. Do you understand? Because oxygen is how much how much is oxygen is atomic number is 8, but hydrogen atomic number is what? Only 1. Understand that is you have to remember.
Sir, what is the 2,6, sir?
2,6 means atomic number, AMU, atomic number. So 2,6, 2 plus 6, how much? 8. This is only 1, correct? This is 2 plus 6. Electronic configuration, we can say this one. That I will teach you, no problem. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Anyhow, size compared to the oxygen and the hydrogen size is smaller one. Like that. You can check it any compared to any element. Among all the given elements, the smallest element which is having atomic radius is, understanding, least is hydrogen.
Oxygen. Hydrogen.
Understanding? Hydrogen atom is the smallest atom of all. Please, all of you write it. Hydrogen atom is the hydrogen atom is the smallest among all the elements. Do you understand, guys? Among all the elements. Is it okay, guys? All the atoms of elements. So now you can take here. So do you know, guys, what is the hydrogen atom size, atomic radius? Just 0.037 nanometers. How much? Hydrogen?
0.073.
If you take atomic radius, understanding extremely small, 0.037 nanometers. What is that? Nanometers. Convert into meters, you can understand more better. 0.03 into 7 into
10 power minus.
understanding. So 10 power 0. Sorry.
Minus 9.
10 power
Minus 9.
minus 9 meters. Correct or not? So 10 power minus 9
Sir.
extremely small. Correct or yes or no?
Sir.
10 power minus meter. Tell me.
0.00000000.
What does that mean, guys? From this you can observe 0.090. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Understanding? 10 and 3 meters. This much smaller it is. Is it a big one or smallest one?
Smallest one, sir.
Please respond me. So it is really very, very small. That is why you can take, understanding, the hydrogen atom is the smallest
atom.
smallest atom of all. That is what you have to.
All the elements.
Is it okay, guys? Please respond.
Sir, 3.7 only, no, sir.
3.7.
Yes, sir. You wrote 0.37 nanometer, sir.
3.7. 3.7. So 3.7 it will come. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Understood?
Okay, sir.
So 0.37 you can take. 3.7 only it will come. You can take it, no issues. That is. So this is what? The size of the hydrogen atom. So one atom, one size of the hydrogen atom equals to what? 0.037 into 10 power minus 9.
Minus.
Understanding? So it's really very small, and the atomic radius is becoming extremely small among all the elements. That is what you have to remember it. On your textbook, they have given some examples of examples of atomic radius. Anything given, read the textbook. I don't have textbook. First one, tabular column they have given. Bottom, you can check it. I think 4 or 5 elements they have given. What is that elements? Can you say? Size of? Please respond, Ray.
Sir, once again, sir.
Wait, sir, I take a bit.
Laksha? Shruti, can you answer? Jayvarshini? What is that? Moni?
Sir,
Seven.
topic, sir.
I think 4 or 5 they have given. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
How many they have?
Atom of hydrogen.
Hydrogen given. How much hydrogen?
Atom of hydrogen molecule
Hydrogen, how
of
much?
water.
0.037.
10 power minus
Yes.
10, sir.
Yes. Now, I will show you some.
Sir, they had given 10 power minus 10, but you told 10 power minus 9.
What, Ra? No.
Atom of hydrogen is equal to 10 power
Yeah,
minus
10
10.
power minus 10.
One minus will go like that. You can check it, man. 0.037 into 10 power minus 10. Maybe they have written 0.37. Check it. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They 0.37, 0.037 having some difference. Correct?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I can write the same thing as 0.37 into 10 power minus 10 also. Do you understand, Ra?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Or else I can write 3.7 into 10 power minus 11 also. Or else I can write 30
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
power minus 12 also. All are same. Understand? That is you should
Sir.
remember. Okay, Ra? So now your textbook they have given something. Observe very carefully and tell me what how many elements they have given. My train. Like this also I can write. All fact only 3 power minus
Yes, sir.
minus 12. That is also
Understood, sir.
decimals. Now you tell me how many elements they have given?
Sir, 6.
6, sir. 6.
6. So okay. So now I will give you one tabular column. So please try to take the screenshot and remember this is the most common elements. Understanding which we are using in our daily life. Lot of applications. That is atomic radius of some common elements. Okay. Atomic radius of some common elements. So this is what the atom size of each and individual element of this given element. So if you have any doubt, you can please rectify. That's all. So this is what you have to remember it. So you can observe here carefully. What is the hydrogen? 0.037. Correct? Same way if you take gold, the gold which you people used to love to wear. Yes or no? That is what is the atomic radius of each atom of gold? 0.14.
0.1449.
That is one. So like that, extremely small it is. Correct or not? So from this we can say atoms are what? Extremely small in size, and they are the building blocks of what? They are the building blocks of
Matters.
every matter. Understand? Ra? So now, is it possible to find the atoms by seeing with the naked eye? Anybody? Naked eye. Is it possible to
No,
see?
sir.
No.
No, sir.
Not
No,
possible.
sir.
Understanding, see them, even though they are understanding. Most powerful optical microscope also. Understanding, because electron microscope can produce extremely magnified images of tiny objects. That is what you have to remember. With a normal powerful microscope also, it is not possible to see them. Understanding, Ra? It is not possible to see the atoms under the most powerful optical microscope also, because they are that much extremely small. So which microscope we have to use, Ra? We have to use
Electron microscope.
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 most powerful, which uses electrons for its working. Understanding, which uses like advanced machineries can produce extremely magnified images of tiny particles or tiny objects. That is what we should call as atoms. What we should call? Atoms we can say.
Atom.
Sir, what is the instrument we can use? Your textbook may, I think, I am not remembering that much exactly. They may be mentioned a word called as STEM. Have you seen it? Below silicon image, you can check it. Silicon image is there. One blue color silicon image. Yes, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Sure.
below or above, they may be say, we can scan, we can see the electrons and atoms inside the molecules or inside the matter very clearly with the help of something like, you may be watched it or you maybe have seen already that kind of picture. Have you seen that, guys? Please respond me. So now that is the picture which has been caused by some understanding problem. So now you have to notice it very carefully here. We cannot see this one with what, guys? We cannot see this one with the powerful optical microscope. Also, we have to use only with what? We have to use
Electron microscope.
Electron microscope.
electron microscopes. That is also, sir. What is that? Are you finding STEM, STM STEM word there? Check it. Capital letters raised to right. STM STEM. It will be there definitely. STEM. Is it there? Near to the picture, you can check it. Is it there or not? So, what do you mean by STEM? You can see the most advanced type of electron microscope is the scanning tunneling microscope. That is what we should call it as STM. What we should call it, guys? STM. So, STM is the most advanced electron microscope used to detect the atoms. Do you understand, guys? Use it to know behavior of atoms. What is that, guys? Behavior of atoms. So we will use a instrument called as what, guys? STM, STEM. Understanding STM. So what is this called as? What is this called as? Scanning
Electron microscope.
tunneling microscope. What is that? Scanning
Scanning.
Tunneling microscope.
tunneling microscope. So many don't know. Tunneling microscope. So this is the advanced one which we people are using in most of the now corporate hospitals. Understanding even to test our medical also we have this use, and chemistry laboratories, research laboratories, and like big Apollo hospitals and all. There they will use to test the blood samples, etc. They will use STEM. Okay, understanding. Next, this is STM. Next, transforming electron microscope also there. That is, this is scanning tunneling microscope. This is what we are using. You have to remember this. STEM means what? STM, scanning tunneling microscope. What is the use of this one? We are using to scan the advanced type of electron microscope, which we are taking the pictures, which will produce a computer generated images of the surface of elements, which shows the individual atoms. Do you understand, guys? Please respond me. So what it will do?
Yes, sir.
Scanning tunneling microscope can produce a computer generated images. What kind of images, Ra? Computer
Generated images.
Generated images.
See a clear view of surface of atoms of different elements. Surface of atoms of different elements, and you can see the atoms show up as in our textbook. They have given figure that silicon. They show up as blurred spheres. Have you noticed it? There looks like a spheres, blurred spheres. Yes or no? So the scanning tunneling microscope enables us to see atoms through indirectly. How it will be possible? We cannot see with the naked eye.
Indirectly.
Correct or not, guys? We cannot see with the naked eye. That is why we can able to see with the indirectly. With the help of what? With the help of a microscope. What is that? Scanning tunneling microscope. Understand, Ra? Shruti?
Yes, sir.
Tamil Selvan, Mavanish, everybody. So now, your textbook maybe it is having a very small picture. So let us take a little bit a big picture of surface of silicon, which has been captured by what, guys? Which has been captured by with the help of what?
Scanning tunneling microscope.
Microscope. So if you observe scanning tunneling microscope, so I hope you may have understand. So now you can see inside how the atoms are present inside. There looks like a spherical. Is it yes or no? Have you noticed it? Everything is like a spherical, and they're losing the energy because of why, guys? Everybody, please respond me. They're losing the energy because of what? Huh? Suppose you can see, you can observe very carefully here. So if you want to see with the naked eye, we people cannot see this. Is it yes or no? With the naked eye, we people now you can see if you are seeing with the STEM, scanning tunneling microscope, we are able to see, understanding the particles are almost like a spherical, blurred spherical shape, and here we are taking as a silicon, so that particles are present very closer or very far each other. Particles are very
Very close, sir.
Closer, sir.
very close each other because silicon is a what? Silicon is a solid surface. So if you'll see the bumps on the surface of solid by using a scanning tunneling microscope, so the surface of solid called as, understanding, you can take our textbook given gallium, correct guys? Gallium, I think. What is the silicon or gallium they have given? They have given
Silicon only, sir.
okay, so if you
Silicon.
take anything, everything, these are a surface is, you can observe the silicon, every atom is made up of silicon only. And you can see there, what is the shape, Ra? They are blurred spherical shape. What
That
is
is
that?
spherical shape, sir.
Spheres in
That
the
is
picture.
spherical shape.
Blurred sphericals in the picture is only called as what, Jayvarshini? We used to called as
Silicon.
understand, Ra? Atoms. So that is what you have to remember. Like that. Now, what is the picture you people are seeing there? What is the color of that? Gallium, silicon ions, silicon atoms.
Sir.
Blue.
Blue color.
Blue color.
Red, sir.
You can take gallium also. Gallium also present in blue color. But if you go with arsenic, what is that called as? Arsenic. A-R-S-E-N-I-C. Arsenic. If you go with arsenic atoms, then red. Understanding? The atoms is in which color? Ra? Red color. Okay, Ra? But now my question is it these colors are permanent or temporary? Is it these colors are permanent or temporary?
Permanent, sir.
Anybody?
Permanent.
Temporary.
Huh? These are not their colors. Actual colors is different. When they will see
Temporary, sir.
scanning microscope, you have to remember these are not their actual colors. Basically, they will appear like when we are seeing with the stem, they will be appear like what? If you take gallium and as well as silicon, they appears to be what, guys? Blue in color. Understand? And if you take another one is what? What is that? Arsenic. What is that called as? Arsenic.
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 A-R-S-E-N-I-C. A-R-S-E-N-I-C. Arsenic atoms, they are present in which color? Which color?
Red color. Red color.
Arsenic. Understand, Ra? Silicon, gallium, white color. And arsenic is what? Arsenic is what?
Color,
color.
sir.
Red color.
Red color.
To remember all of it. Can you able to understand carefully, guys? Now, so if you look at the picture, the textbook what they have given is actually silicon. Now, if you are able to see my screen here, can you able to see my screen? What is there?
Yes, sir.
What is the image is there? Is it correct? Image is displaying. Is it Esra? Now,
Yes, sir.
what we are seeing here in this picture, actually they are the gallium atoms. What is that? Gallium atom.
Gallium atoms.
So now what is the color of gallium atoms also? Blue in color.
Blue color.
Understanding? But if we'll take arsenic here, instead we'll see with the tunneling scanning microscope, we can get what, guys? We can get the red in color. Understanding? That is what you have to remember. So
Sir.
this is what you have to remember most regarding the things atoms. So atoms means what? They are the building blocks of matter. And what it is? They are the building blocks of matter. What is the definition of atom? You have written correct today. What is that?
Sir, they are the building blocks of
They are
matter.
the building blocks of matter. And it is
Matter.
the smallest particle of an element.
Smallest particle of element and which can take part in chemical reaction.
So what is the what is the size of the atoms we can measure in?
Sir, nanometer, sir.
Nanometer equals to how many meters?
10 power 9.
10 power minus 9 meters.
10 power minus 9
Minus 9 meters. Correct? Next, hydrogen
Sir.
is the smallest. Understand?
Smallest atom in all the elements.
As we know, what is the size of all the atoms? Different sizes for different atoms. Understanding, Ra? Different
Yes,
atoms.
sir.
But as we know, Dalton's two theories drawbacks. Maybe the different size, but their mass is maybe,
3, sir.
yeah, mass is maybe same. Understanding? Maybe the same element, but having different masses. Is it understand, guys? That is what you have
Yes,
to.
Yes, sir.
So if you take hydrogen, for example, smallest, understanding, radius, that is how much? 0.037 nanometer, which is equals to 3 into, 3.0 7 into or else 3.7 into 10 power minus 11 meters or else 0.37 into 10 power minus 10 meters or else we can say 0.03 into what is that 0.03 into 10 power minus 9 meters. What is that? 10 power minus
0.10
meters. So that is what
power minus 9.
size of one hydrogen atom. Now, anyhow, these atoms we cannot see with the naked eye and as well as powerful what is that? Powerful microscope also. So that is why we have to go with the latest technology in this seeing the atoms and all analyzing. So we are using a instrument called as what? STM. What is that? Scanning tunneling microscope. What we should call that, guys? Scanning
tunneling
microscope. Understand? Any doubt till here? Please ask me. Clear? Now, if you'll understand this carefully, guys, now we are going to study the what is that? Can you able to guess? Very like you have to tell me. Elmokil, Javarsini, Maitreyan. What we are going to study next? Symbols of elements. What is that? Symbols of elements. Have you noticed it? Suppose I will say oxygen. Every time writing oxygen is good or bad. Suppose you 1 year, 1,000 times you want to write.
Time, sir. Time.
It will take time. Correct or not? So that is the reason we people should understanding have some symbols to identify the elements because we have more number of elements. So every element we cannot remember. Is it yes or no, guys? Every element we cannot
Yes,
remember.
sir.
And the names also we cannot remember easily. So that is the reason we must have some symbols of elements, understanding or else some sketch or something. That is what we should call as symbols of elements. What we should call? Symbols of elements. So all of you please keep heading. Symbols of elements. So the symbols also 2 times again. One is given by Mr. Dalton and another one is given by latest scientist. Understand? So let us go with these very, very important concepts and the symbols are most important, guys. Everybody should learn. Your textbook also they have given. Symbols of elements. What is the next concept, Maitreyan?
Symbols of elements.
Symbols of elements. So now these elements also. So what do you mean by symbol means? Like it is a first letter we can remember. Suppose Pradosh P, Tamil Selvan T, Mavanesh M, Maitreyan, but M. Mavanesh and Maitreyan both are getting M. So Maitreyan M, A, Mavanesh maybe M, like that. So that is what like different elements we have. So we cannot remember and we cannot write. It is difficult to write the name of the given element every time. So that we will go with the what? Some symbols of elements. So
Symbols of element.
is a thing. A symbol is a thing or like a sketch or a letter, etc., which represents the R, stands for something else. Do you understand, guys? Which will represent. Understanding? So when we say the symbol of an element, it means the symbol of the atoms of the elements. Whenever I will say symbol of the elements, means in the sense of what? It is a symbol of the atom of the element. Do you understand, guys? For example, I am saying this is the symbol of some element, means in the sense of what? The atom is also same symbol. Do you understand, Ra? Please respond me. If I will take whatever the atom, whatever the element I will take, the atoms also having the same symbol. That is what they are saying. Is it okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is what you have to remember. So the symbol of the atoms of the elements are always same because every element is made up of what, guys? Every element is made up of
atom.
atom. So
Atom.
the symbol of element, same symbol for atom also. Will you accept it, guys?
Sir.
Yes, that is you have to remember. Now, first of all, we will discuss the Dalton symbol of elements and later we will study modern symbols of elements. First, what we'll study? Oldest symbols which has been given by Mr. John Dalton's. Again, same thing. But why he has been given this means understanding to remember in a short way and to make the remember of all the existent metals by using some symbols. He has been designed something that is what we should call it as Dalton symbol of elements. So all of you keep heading. What is that? Dalton symbol of elements. So we have 2 kinds of symbols. What is that? Dalton symbols and as well as second one is what? Modern symbols. Understand, Ra? One is what? First one is called as Dalton symbol.
Dalton
And the
symbol.
second one is called as Understanding?
Modern symbol.
Symbol of elements.
Modern.
These all of it dividing. Dalton symbol of elements. Is it okay? Everybody? Now, let us take example. Mr. John Dalton for remembering the elements easy way, understanding. So he is the first scientist who used the symbols to represent elements in a short way. So John Dalton symbol for an element represented by element as well as one atom of the element. That is what you have to remember. Suppose I am giving some figure or some symbol for particular element. So atoms also same symbol and as well as what, guys? Element also same symbol. Do you understand, Ra? That is what they are saying. So now,
Sir.
for example, if you'll observe very carefully, already your textbook they have given, but once again we'll discuss. You can see, for example, carbon. Carbon we know. So what is the carbon? CRBON, carbon, correct? So now, John Dalton, to remember the carbon, what he has been done means he just shadowed fully, nothing. So this is the symbol of what?
Carbon.
Carbon.
The symbol of carbon. That's all. He has been shaded everything. That is called as symbol of carbon. Suppose if we'll take, let me take oxygen. So carbon dioxide means completely filled. Understanding? Oxygen means what will come? You know, what we can get?
Only circle will come.
Only circle will come. That's all. So like this. Iodine means what will come? Circle. Inside who will come? Iodine will be there. Understanding? Copper. Inside who will be there? Circle. Inside C will be there. Silver. Silver symbol is what? Present symbol is what? Silver. Anybody? Present symbol. Present.
Sir, AG.
AG.
What is the present symbol of silver? AG.
AG, sir.
But John Dalton has chosen the symbol of silver is what, guys? What?
Sir.
Yes.
Yes.
The circle inside, yes. Sir.
Yes, circle inside, yes. By sir, actually listen, by the time there is not much elements are discovered. Do you understand, guys? Much elements are not discovered by the time. That is why he has been given like this. Now, for example, if we'll take sulfur, what is the symbol of sulfur?
Silver, why, sir? AG, we can represent with yes, no, sir.
Which one, Ra? Silver. It is the
Yes, sir.
Yes means sulfur will come.
sulfur also represent with S only. Silver also S only means it is confusing, correct? Understand?
Yes, sir.
So that is why if any two names are coming same, they will go with the Latin words. So this is the symbol of what, guys? Can you able to say? Sulfur. What is that? Sulfur. Like that. Different elements they have given in our textbook. Suppose mercury. How the mercury will be, guys? Anybody? How the mercury will be? Mercury will
One circle is in the edge of the
Circle,
circle. Some dots
outer
will
line
be
dots,
there, sir.
sir.
yes, inside at the boundary, almost below boundary, we can make dots. That is the symbol of what, Maitreyan? Mercury. Understand? Like that. So many
Mercury,
things
sir.
that have been made. That is what you have to remember here. So lot of things, symbols he has been given. I think your textbook they have been given the symbols already. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
That symbol. So if any other extra element, if you want, you can take this image, then it will be, you can able to remember. So hydrogen means what? One circle, middle one small circle. Carbon means completely darkened. And like same way you can notice it. Sulfur means circle inside the place. Iodine means circle inside a I.
Side
I like that. So many symbols they have been given here. You can check it. Hydrogen, carbon, main elements you should learn. Phosphorus, sulfur, platinum, iron, copper, silver, gold, lead, and mercury. For MCQs, they may be asked the question, what is the symbol of mercury in the given below? So that by the time you should know it. Is it okay, guys? Understand, Ra? And gold, you can see gold like that.
Okay, sir.
Very few elements are there. That is why he has been went with this graphs. Is it okay, guys? Like symbols. Understand? Now, later, but as we know, we have around how many elements now? 100 and
8 elements.
correct or not, guys? Please respond me. We have around how many? 118 elements. So
118 elements.
very difficult. Is it yes or no, guys? Like this representation also very difficult to remember. That is why immediately the one more scientist, the sketches and all very difficult to remember. Understanding? So very inconvenient also for us because everything circle something shape. Understanding? So we are getting confusing, very difficult to draw. So Dalton symbols are only of historical importance. What is that? Historical importance only.
Historical importance.
Because he is the first scientist who has been represented the elements in the symbols. That is the only thing. There is no another use of this, any kind of symbols. Understanding? Only we want the sketches, we don't want. Only we want the particular symbols of the elements. That is what we will study. So they are not at all used, understanding, used anywhere. If we'll take after this, anyhow, we want some shortcut to remember the elements. That is why Mr. J.J. Berzelius, what's his name? Mr. J.J. Berzelius. Sweden. Understanding? He is from which country? Sweden. Who proposed that the elements first letter, understanding, first letter or the first letter and the another letter of the same name of the element be used as its symbol. He is the one who has been suggested this. Suppose hydrogen H, helium also H only. So like that is coming, what we can do? We can use the second letter. We can use the first letter plus second letter. So, that is what a scientist first who has been suggested. What's his name, Ra? J.J. Berzelius. J.J. Berzelius. You can write. J.J. means John Jacob Berzelius. John Jacob Berzelius. He is the scientist who proposed the first letters of the names. First letters of the name of an element is its symbol. Is it okay, guys? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
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 Berzelius is only suggested the symbols of the elements like first letter or first letter is same, first letter plus second letter. If second letter is also same, what we have to take, Elmukil? First letter plus third letter we have to take. Understand? And even though that is also similar, then we can go with the Latin words. What is that? Latin words
Latin words.
or some other languages we can call with that element with some other thing. Suppose you can take gold. Gold in India, what we should call? Gold only. Correct? Yes,
Yes, sir.
Sir.
We'll go to Latin language. The gold they should call as aurum. What we should call? Aurum. Yeah, aurum. Aurum. That is why what is the symbol of gold? AU. What is the symbol of gold? AU. Lead. What is the symbol of lead? Anybody can say? What job?
PB.
PD.
PB.
L is the symbol. Circle inside the L. Understand? L inside the circle is the symbol of lead. But lead not. Lithium also L will come. So many elements will come L. That is why they have been chosen. Lead. The Latin name of lead is called as plumbum. What we should call?
Plumbum.
Also PB they have been taken as a symbol. That is like that. So based upon the first letter, and first letter is common, second letter, second also common, go for Latin words, and they are choosing the names from them. Suppose sodium Na, potassium, what is the symbol?
K, sir.
Okay, sir.
P, correct? Because phosphorus is there. That is why P. So potassium, the
Sir,
symbol.
iodine Fe.
Yes, iodine, not iron, Ra.
Iron Fe.
That is. So if you take here potassium, understanding there it is called as Gallium. What we should call in Latin language? Gallium K.
Gallium.
Called as potassium. Like that, if you take iron, what is actually iron? IRON. Yes or no iron? But you can see, understanding it is called as ferrous. What is it called as, guys?
Ferrous.
Ferrous.
That is why the symbol is what? Latin word is ferrous and the symbol is Fe. What is that, Ra? Symbol is
Fe.
So
Fe.
it was given by Mr. J.J. Berzelius. What is the modern symbols who has been given?
J.J.
Symbols. Modern symbols of elements. Symbols of elements given by J.J. Jacob. What's his name, Ra? What's his name? John Jacob Berzelius. J.J. Berzelius. Are you clear, guys? J.J.
Yes, sir.
So he is the scientist who has been given. So that is why now we are going to study this. See, this Dalton symbol of elements, what? Only for historical purpose. No more use of that one. Okay, guys. Now, if it comes to here, modern symbol of elements. What is that? Modern symbol of elements.
Modern symbol of elements.
What? First letter or the first letter and the another letter of English name or Latin name of the element. That is called as modern symbol of elements. So all of you write modern symbol of elements. Modern symbol of elements. Modern symbol of elements. If you will take understanding. So what is the modern symbol of elements? The symbol of an element is the first letter. The symbol of an element is the first letter or the first letter and the another letter or the first letter and the another letter. First letter and second letter of the another letter of the English name or Latin name of the element. Of the what? Of the English name. English name or Latin name of the element. Latin name of the element. You understand, guys? Now, for example, hydrogen. Let me take hydrogen. So, what is the symbol of hydrogen? Everybody, what is the symbol?
Sir.
First, that's all. Now, I'm not asking molecule. Hydrogen element alone. The symbol of hydrogen is what? H. Understand? First letter is what? H. That's all. Next, what is the symbol of oxygen?
O.
Whoa. Understand? I am not asking about the valencies. Only symbol I am asking. So, like carbon, what is the first letter?
C.
C,
Next,
sir.
calcium.
Ca.
Why? Because already C is coming.
Plus 2 C.
So yes, already C is coming. Suppose you can take, if you take a carbon. So carbon symbol is what, guys? Carbon symbol is 1. So valence will become what? +1. Understand, Ra? Now if they will take, for example, another step for understand. For example, carbon after calcium. What is that? Calcium. So now calcium also, can I take C? Can I take C? No.
No, sir.
Next one more letter we can take Ca. Understand, Ra? Like that. So if it is not possible, you cannot do anything. Next, symbol of copper. What is the symbol of copper?
Cu.
U, sir.
PPR, copper. So symbol is Cu. Sir, U is not at all there. What is that? How the U came? Because Latin word.
It is Latin word.
Cupric. What is that? Cupric. Understand, Ra?
Cupric.
Yes or no? Next, if you take chlorine, CHL, chlorine.
Cl, sir.
Cl, sir.
So what is that? What is that? Chlorine. So
Third letter of
L, it is the third letter. Yes or no? First letter and third letter we are choosing.
Yes, sir.
First and third letter we are choosing. That is what you have to answer like this. Understand, Ra?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is what the modern, what is this? Modern symbol of
Modern symbol of
Modern symbol of
elements.
elements.
next.
Given by J.J.
Yes,
Brazil.
calcium. That is. So that symbols and all kindly learn. Totally around 26 or 27 symbols are there, which is important, like hydrogen, helium, lithium, boron, carbon, nitrogen. At least you all must learn till 30 elements. Kindly have to learn till 30 at least.
Yes, sir.
30 elements we should learn. Is it okay, guys? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? That is. So,
Yes,
if you understand this, then with this I will stop. Next class we will continue. What is the symbols derived from Latin names of the elements?